Well, guess what? We got on here a little bit later than we planned. So it's actually day 99. It's after midnight. So honestly, it can't be day 98 part 2. It's day 99 part 1. And Jeremy that comes by here is a genius. I tell you what, the lighting is so much better. We're underneath the roof. Is that Tier? Hand of Tier, what up? If you're here, good to see ya. So check this out. I went out to eat. Oh my gosh. I took longer than planned. Oh man. Oh, Red Creeper, what up? We're back. Oh, I ate too much and it took longer than I thought it would. But look at the lighting. Actually, so I think we're a little bit better off. I'm not right next to the neighbors. Do you know what I mean? So I think we're going to be a little bit better off. If we're going till like two hours. Let's get some hits for 2 hours. Oh man, we're at 267,000. How's it going? Oh, okay, cool. All right, yeah. So we got to 2:30. 2:30. I have to stay up late because tomorrow I'm going back to work at night. So if I stay up till like 4 a.m., it's great. It's practice for tomorrow. We're in some close quarters here. So here's the thing. I have eaten way too much. I don't know how I'm gonna move around. I definitely shouldn't be jumping around right now. You know, I did that hot dog stream here where I ate 6 hot dogs live in Armor. Boy, I ate way too much at Buffalo Wild Wings. It took a lot longer. I'm sorry I got on later than I thought. But it's now actually technically day 99. So we got the super short sword today. Because we're a little close here. A little close combat. And we're under the porch. So actually if it would rain here, yeah. Jeremy, I was giving you a compliment when I first started. Jeremy is a genius. He's talking about you put out a blanket so it isn't like blinding me. Well, indirectly, I found this out. I have the lights pointed up at the ceiling and it just lights the whole place up. It's not shining right on me. So in the future, what he was saying about like having a sheet to disperse the high beam, you know, I know. It was supposed to be part 2 of 2, but I missed the deadline. I was supposed to be on before midnight. Now it's day 99. And I was like, well, it'd be funnier if I just called it part 3 of 2. Yo, oh, somebody said something. I missed a comment. Oh, Chelsea's back. Who? The emote with the disguise. Thank you. Oh man, thank you. Too kind. Oh man. No, everybody. I edited the video from earlier today to upload tomorrow. It's a good one. I included that 360 one-handed longsword spin. Man, Creeper, I appreciate it, man. Y'all are too gracious and generous. Radiohead. I didn't catch that. Radiohead mentioned what? They had a lot of exclamation points after. Oh man! All right. So here's how we get. Well, that was about 20. We're in kind of a close quarters area, so stuff like this is going to count today. Thanks for that like button. I think I'll be able to. Oh, Anchorbeard, you're back. What's up with the Bob sticker? Yes, we're actually on day 99 now. Day 99, part 1. So later today, when I go live later Monday. Oh man. Oh, Creeper. Always. The default mustache looks so much better than mine. Later today it'll be 99 part 2. That should be about 60. Actually, let's see if I can use this here. Oh, I can. I was a little bit worried about the ceiling. All right, that's 100. And I got this nice kind of, oh, Nikki. Ah, everybody from earlier. It's like a repeat from earlier. Thanks for coming by, everybody. To come by. Usually, just so you know, we're usually not on this late. Generally, early morning, midday, or by between 8 to 10 p.m. we get on. And I have a Discord. If anybody wants a Discord where I can, you'd be more up to date. If anyone is that interested, send me a DM and I'll send you the Discord link. That way I post when I'm going to live and stuff. And other cool stuff. Featherfall that comes by here is like the mastermind of the Discord. We got this kind of like tropical looking plant here. I don't know what kind of plant it is. Murdoch. Yay, hey, good question. Alright. So, I fight in armor, right? I had some armor on a couple hours ago for the live stream. And, so if you click on my name, like I have two pinned videos. One is my cage matches. Fighting in like with actually, I think it's my red shield. Like with swords. It's full contact. Like in a cage. You can fight on the ground and everything. I actually kicked somebody in the head in it. And then I have another pinned video where we're fighting 5-on-5. It's like if you search a term Buhurt, B-U-H-U-R-T. Oh yeah. Oh well, thank you, appreciate it. It's just like, you know, it's not the most historically accurate kind. The reason I like it is because it's for a time limit and you beat people up. A cage match is a 2-minute round. You get a 1-minute break, another 2-minute round. It's crazy how physical it is. And yeah, so I'm hitting it 1,000,000 times in a year because I had a. Oh hey, do you remember how we had the girl stories earlier? If you want to hear another crazy dating story, let me know. I sat by this guy at this bar I haven't seen in probably 20 years, and I told her crazy ass story, man. So I'm hitting this for 1,000,000 times in a year or less. Because no one would fight me for a solid hour. So I was like, well, I'll just hit this dummy. I didn't write it down yet, but we have 100 to add to that. Alright. Okay. Y'all want to hear this story? My gosh. Let me just scroll through chat. Let me make sure I miss anything. So, quite a long time ago. Yeah. There's nowhere on earth where you can hit someone with a two-handed axe as hard as you possibly can in your life and you don't get in trouble for it. And this is my Duck Down Records, my favorite rap label. It's 30 years. It's talking about going way back. 30-year anniversary, 1995. I started listening to them in 97. All right, so here. So I go to Buffalo Wild Wings. And thanks. Yeah. Hey, and just so you know, I'm working on like a cheaper, not this app kind of subscription thing. Like I try and we're buying Bob a new outfit. The lights that are providing the light today is from donations. I try and like spend it on this stuff like this. So, and the subscription plan is outrageous. It's like $9.99. But there's like there's 15 subscribers. So like I'm trying to make it worth it with cool stuff. So, all right, I get to Buffalo Wild Wings. I sit by this dude. He's talking to the bartender. So check this out. Back in the day, before we even had cell phones, like I'm talking about back in the day, we had cell phones that had antennas where you had to pull the frickin' antenna out, right? I worked at Fridays. I don't know yet. I'm looking at maybe Locals seems to be a decent one. So a lot of the people I watch on YouTube use Locals. I'm trying to find Locals or maybe Patreon or something. I want to find those so that I can actually add stuff. Like if we do it on Locals, I could probably cut things with sharp swords as like special content or something. I don't know. Within a week I should figure it out. Oh man, Murdoch. Thanks for tapping, by the way. So this is back in the day. Patreon. Yeah, I think I'm trying to find a popular one that isn't. I don't want people to have to sign up for an app just to like. If people wanted to, I don't ever try and encourage people. If anyone wanted to, like something a month, I try and make it worth it. So back in the day, before we had any kind of cool technology, and I had a cell phone, we had to pull the antenna out of it. No Google Maps, nothing like that. You still had to print out a map. You could print out from MapQuest the directions to get somewhere, right? So I was working as a waiter. I have done a great sword duel. Oh, Daedric, what up? It's on my YouTube though. It's not on here. I have Discord. I need to find a way to post it. Send me a DM. Anyone who wants a Discord, send me a DM. I'll send you the link. I don't know how to get it otherwise. So back in the day, I was a waiter at TGI Fridays, and this other guy was a waiter, and there's this hostess that worked there. Well, I kind of, but didn't kind of know that they were kind of maybe going out or something, right? Anyway, so she's talking to me. I'm talking to her, and she was like saying how she wanted to come over, and I was staying at I was living at my mom's house, but I was like, yeah, whatever, come on over. I've played for Honor back in the day. I'll tell you why I quit it after this story. Oh, I have a link tree, everybody, on my link tree. The Discord's in my link tree. It should be. So, I like the new one more. I'll tell you about that in a second too. So this girl, she's a hostess. She wants to come over. I was kind of talking to her too. So what happens is, we didn't have anything like. I'm trying to explain to her where I live. My mom's house. And I was in my 20s. I moved in back with my mom after college for a little bit, and I was working as a waiter looking for a job. So anyway, so this guy, no clue that they're kind of like he's really trying to like. I guess they were actually like going out, but whatever. So I'm trying to tell her how to get to my house, and she's not figuring out. So I took a napkin, and in pen, I drew a picture of Fridays. I drew a map all the way around, all the main roads, and how to get to my mom's house. And she was like, cool. I'll come over. It was a weekday, like Tuesday, 7 p.m. or something, right? So I'm chilling. No clue that she's actually going to come over. A little before 7, here comes this car. Small neighborhood. I know who it was, so I knew it was probably her. Pulls in a driveway. It's this dude and his mom, and she's driving because he was on crutches because he broke his leg, and he got out of the car and was trying to fight me in my mom's driveway because he pulls out this map and he's like, I found this in Sarah's whatever the tip booklet, and I followed it. I go to Buffalo Wild Wings. This dude, I sat down. He was on the corner. I sat there. I didn't realize till he started talking, and I looked over. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, that's that Nick guy who showed up to fight me on crutches. Brave, man. I mean, I was like, Tom was like, I know you guys were going out. I was like, I just drew the map. She said she was going to come over. I mean, don't yell at me about it. And his mom drove him there to fight me while he's on crutches. We didn't fight. Argued. That's kind of a short story, but I forgot all about that. It's so funny. I haven't seen that dude forever. Jill! I don't. I was saying, it reminds me of some kind of tropical tree. I would pull a leaf off, but that would be mean. Can you tell what it is? It looks like, it's shaped like, oh my God, it's like a green heart. For everybody tapping that like button, it is like the heart shape. Just like that like button. But it's green. I don't know what kind it is. It's the only tree I've seen with leaves like that around here, Jill. Creeper, alright, I'm going to get to the thing about the arms and the great sword thing and whatever else. Creeper, set it off. That's 100 we got to do. That's the rule on here. For whenever there's a heart me, I got to just hit it 100 times, no matter what, for the most part. Thanks for hitting that like button behind my back. That's like my trademark stupid thing I say. But really, you were behind my back. 200. Let's write this down before we forget. I think we actually had more than that. I forgot what number which number we were on. 200. And that's how we keep track of it. All right. Oh yeah, I love shield punches. Shield punches are the best. Compared to we'll handle this first. This topic is quick. All right, if you're hitting someone in the face that has a helmet on that weighs like 15, 18 pounds of solid steel, this almost does nothing. This has a little more force behind it. For one, you're following through with your whole body. Even if you're a good puncher, I'm not a good puncher. I've gotten knocked out by shield punches. I've lost teeth because of shield punches. I've got knocked out because of shield punches. I've never been knocked out by a sword to the head. And I've been doing this for like 6 years. Oh, Murdoch. Man, I appreciate it. Oh my God, Murdoch. Jeez, wow. Whoop. Whoop. We're at 5K. Murdoch, I appreciate it. What's up, 510? Hey, thanks for tuning in so late, everybody. I'm usually not on this late, just so we know. Oh my God, bro. That's crazy. For the likes, everybody. I appreciate that. Thanks for the follow, too, Murdoch. Let me just see. Make sure we're not missing anything here. Oh, yeah. You do. You get to hit people as hard as you want. As hard as you can. You don't have to, but you can. What's it about the arms? Hold on. I try not to... Oh. I try not to miss a comment. So just excuse me for 1 second. For honor. Okay, for honor and the arms. Okay, for honor. Well, I played for honor a lot back in the day, but I quit back when people used to disconnect all the time and there's like no penalty for it. And quite frankly, I was disgusted by... I'd start a game. By the time... If you're losing... everyone quits. You're playing with bots. If you're winning, the other team, everyone's quitting. They're just bots. The final straw, I was fighting somebody. I forget the characters. I know it was one of the samurai people, and I ended him, right? And something happened. Like I don't remember the situation. It's on my YouTube years ago still. The reason I quit For Honor, I finished him off, and something happened, and he came back. Like it reloaded him, or somebody else, or a bot, or I forget. But they unalived me. I was like, this is bullcrap. Like it shouldn't even have happened because I finished him off, and I was so sick of it back then. And the arm harness on YouTube, I like the new one more. The new arm harness I got, I measured it a little bit more tight around the wrists. The flame of what's the flame of? Is it Einer? Coda. Yeah, right. The guy pulls up, and he had his mom drive me to his house. He followed the hand-drawn map. I drew a great map, and he used it to find me. I was the boss battle for him, but we didn't actually fight. I felt kind of bad. And I run into this guy. He's talking to this bartender like, oh, and the whole time I just wanted to tell her the story. Because I know the bartender too. I just wanted to tell her the story. But he's like, he camped right out in front where she has to type in orders. Man, he is like, pop, 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 pop. And she's just like, oh. Oh, I wanted to tell her so bad, but whatever. Yo, Crusaders, it was all right. Good talking with you, by the way. I ate way too much. I'm moving a little slow. Getting through chat. The arm harness that I have now, Murdoch, man, trooper, clutch. And you know what? I do the same thing. Like there's someone who comes here, What the World TV, gamer content, and you know what? He'll be like, hey, at 10,000, we're gonna do dance party. Nobody hits it like once or twice. I'm like, bah, 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 bah. I like to time it. And I'll be like, you're at 11111. I timed it exactly yesterday. I'm playing Chivalry 2 kind of like in person. Oh, this is like back in the day before there's any kind of stuff like that. I finished the character. I finished the other player off, and somehow something happened, and they came back like they were done, eliminated, and something happened. I forget the circumstance. I should go rewatch the video. That's not the first time we've talked about it on here. Oh, I gotcha. Dude, I'm so far gone with the lore and stuff. Oh, OG Toast, if you're here, what's up? And daughter too. The thing that killed me though is there was like no penalty. People quit all the time, man. I had no more patience for that game. I heard it got a lot better, but I had already quit and moved on to something else. I spent a lot of time playing For Honor when it came out too. It still influences me. One of the helmets that I fight in reminds me of Lawbringer, and Lawbringer was my favorite. I lost my glove. There it is. All right, let me get some more hits on here. It is. Here's the thing about that arm harness. I forgot. I didn't really complete the sentence. So my new van brace, I got measured very tight to my wrist. That way my gauntlets roll around on it a little better. It hurts a little more if I get hit there, but it's very tight. It's very narrow. That way the circumference of the circle of my van brace, which is like this part of the armor, doesn't snag my gauntlet, my hourglass gauntlet. Oh no, is Lawbringer a bad choice? I always like Lawbringer's look. There's not a whole lot in this sport that you can do. Like, you can't show up in like video game armor, but there's a lot of helmets that can come kind of close. So I have a set of armor that's based around like his kind of helmet in that look. Not with all the crazy stuff on his armor, like the chain hanging off and stuff like that. Yeah, if you want to. You'd have to school me. I'm so behind on the lore. I sent in. Yo, what up?
How's it going?
All right, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, actually. Yeah, so the secret fire that I was discussing earlier, I am the servant of the secret fire wielder, the flame of Aranor, dark fire will not avail you, flame of Udun. It was the declaration Gandalf made to the Balrog of Morgoth, Durin's Bane, in the Mines of Moria. Basically, it was a declaration saying, I am a servant of Eru Ilúvatar, and I am more powerful than you.
Gotcha. All right. It's been too long for me, man, since I've read or watched too much.
Yeah, the whole bit of him just sassing off to the Balrog, a lot of people missed the deep nuance of that whole interaction.
I get you. All right.
But someone said earlier about the Hobbit movies, and while I did enjoy the movies a lot, I understand that they missed a lot.
Yeah. I think all the movies and stuff are well done. They don't. They don't compare to the books, but for any kind of I think movies that they made from books, I think those are pretty decent.
Oh yeah, well, and with The Hobbit especially, considering that Peter Jackson wasn't the original director, it was I believe Guillermo del Toro.
Oh right.
So for him to come in halfway through production, pick up the slack, and then kind of still get it out on the deadline, he did pretty good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think it's awesome how you're fluent in that language too.
Oh, if at the University of Oxford, they actually teach those languages as classes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Professor Tolkien was a he loved languages, so he actually created them as based languages.
Huh. All right. Huh. I know. Well, if anything, I used to watch a ton of Star Trek, and I used to know a little Klingon.
So it surprises me that anyone can actually speak Klingon because I was like, I thought that was like a bunch of gibberish that they threw together to make a show. In which, you know what, fair, it's sci-fi. I'm not going to question it, but for them to be like, oh no, it's a fully structured language, I'm like, how?
Yeah,
Who wrote it?
they kind of expanded on it, like outside of what you hear and experience. But I remember I used to know at least some phrases and things. I should say nothing like you could have a full conversation with.
Well, yeah, like the older I got, the more I started to accept it because there are people out there, um, myself included, who can speak Huttese.
Oh yeah, all right.
So if you can speak Huttese, then yeah, it makes sense you could speak Klingon.
That makes sense. Oh, the marker broke.
Proud of you.
Come on, marker. These are the worst dry erase markers I've ever had in my life.
Dude, it's Expo or nothing.
Yeah. Every time it breaks, one of them breaks. Almost every live stream.
So what, we're on day 98 with 267,000. Okay.
Yeah, day 99 since I started after midnight. Technically, it's not night. I wanted to do day 98 part 2, but technically it's day 99 now. So here we go. Yeah. Today and tomorrow, as close as I get to 280,000 would be great. Because I'm still behind. Anytime I take a day off, I get behind by almost like 3,000 hits.
So you're looking to get 1 million before the first or the New Year's?
I think it's like June 16th when I started. So like in a year like that.
Oh, so you're gonna go all the way into halfway into 2026.
Yeah. Hey, well, Anklebeard's sister was fluent in Klingon. And what's the other one?
Quenya, that is the language of the Cinder and elves in Lord of the Rings.
Ah, well, all right. I was saying one day you're gonna write a phrase and someone's gonna respond, so they'll understand.
Nogadaga Thayar.
What up, creeper? Yeah, so one day I just know it.
Well, okay, so like here's how much I've actually studied the elven language. Was I watched Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, without subtitles on, and there's a scene at Helm's Deep where Aragorn and Legolas are having an argument in Elven, and I was able to understand exactly what they were saying.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. Creeper, thank you. I wonder if you could probably do Pig Latin, like Murdoch's. Try Pig Latin.
Oh, yeah, you say Uye Aderley.
Yeah. Yeah. Boy, I haven't even heard that term forever. Creeper!
I think my favorite phrase in Latin is to give someone their last rites, which would be in nomine Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancti requiescat in pace.
Oh, man. I don't know it.
It means in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, rest in peace.
Gotcha. All right. Oh, hey everybody! I don't know if he's still here, but the guy Wixard is the champion USA fighter. He might have just been tuning in to TikTok, and sometimes I think people tune in when they load up, get on the app. It just says that they were here.
Yeah, it doesn't show them in your on your live.
It's my teammate Chris. What the bet? Like literally the best fighter in his weight class. Crusaders, you can wear a weighted vest, but if you think armor, like when you put armor on, it's more it's better distributed because the weight is not just all like on your chest. You know, it's spread on your arms, your legs, all that stuff. The legs hang off of your hips, but I mean, a weighted vest wouldn't hurt.
Is your that reminds me? Was your armor designed to be able to be put on by yourself, or do you need a second?
I never wear the chest piece because I need a second person. That's what sucks. Oh, anchor. So that's what sucks. I can't put any of my armor on 100% by myself. I have 3 sets of armor. I can't do any of them by myself. Almost all of it. My dueling armor, there's almost no back to it, so it's just, but I can't reach the straps. I can undo them, but I can't fasten them because I can never get my arm up high enough. But I can yank the straps to take it off.
Okay, so you just have the chest plate.
Yeah. We do need like spine protection, so there's a piece that it just covers my spine. Like it's like nothing. I never
But it's not a full cuirass.
Right. It's a brig, and the plates are wide. Like it's a brig. It's with very wide plates, like they just go across like this. But this it kind of straps the same way as one in the back. But then I can never get it on the back by myself.
I've seen people. I mean, they forged it themselves, but they forged armor and designed it to where it would buckle from the sides or even from the front so they could don their armor by themselves, but at the slight risk of there being a narrow passage in the front or on the side.
Right.
So it's like you're giving up a little bit of integrity, but you can put the armor on complete yourself.
Gotcha. Yeah. My Eastern set of armor buckles on the side, but then at the same time, I have to thread the straps underneath my pauldrons. And I can't do that by myself. So either way, I can get the sides, but I can't get the top because the 2 top buckles that connect the front and the back that connect on the back.
Do you wear yours with a cloak or no?
No, I just wear it how it is. The thing with Harry, if you're there and can hear me, I don't know if you still hear, but that new video, man. The overstimulated ASMR video is freaking great. I just watched it. I hate wearing tabards when I'm dueling because if I'm leaning forward, a lot of them hang down, and then I don't want it to be where somebody kind of whiffs, like and catches the tabard like that or something. It looks like I got hit.
Well, that's what it would be a judge to rule if it was a fair hit, and also I'm sure in Boo Hurt you guys work off of the honor system.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's times where I've been hit like in buckler, and then I'll be like they got me, like they won. They already hit me 5 times. But because it sometimes just happens so quick, and people look and they have counters, and they don't really sometimes count correctly. You know, they'll see something. It might look like you got hit, but you didn't. It was just hitting cloth or something.
I don't know if you ever seen the. Oh, I know it's a stupid question. How young can you?
What's up, Frost?
Are you Crusaders? Are you asking like how old do you have to be to get armor?
Oh, the 6-shooter creeper. I keep forgetting to do the revolver, the old to match the Mustang.
Because I mean, technically speaking, you can wear armor at pretty much any age, apart from like infancy, of course.
Oh yeah. I guess for the Boo Hurt, rules, I guess. So you have to be 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, some teams like actually we've had people younger than 18 that come and fight in it, but at the same time, that the parents got to be there and sign off for them and all that stuff.
It
You can definitely get armor. It's just a matter of if your team lets you play around in it or not. I don't know.
Now you might have to correct me on this, but I also think it's who's hosting the Boohurt event because the house may not even accept that.
True. Yeah. They they for at least to like be in a tournament, you can't you have to be over 18 to fight in actual Boohurt events. The thing about this, though, like I mean, because because Crusaders and I were talking about the soft hit stuff because there's out in Delaware they have a gym where they have like people who are not, and just so I don't get flagged, I'll just say people are not old enough to vote yet, can't fight with an armor, so they do the soft hit stuff. And it's just the same. Like I mean, they punch, headbutt, like all this crazy stuff, and soft hits. But so I talked to somebody, and he said one of the big drawbacks about it in the U.S. is that like the people that if you want to run an event, like the people that are going to be around people that age group have to have like all kind of like certifications and clearances, and like to get people to do it, it's like nobody does it. And
well, one of the things that I did was for my HEMA group. And when I fought in the SCA, one of the things that I had like kids come up, like maybe 11, 12 years old, and they wanted to train and practice. And so, do you remember those like Nerf swords, those foam swords?
I do. What's up, Strong? I remember those swords.
Yeah, I gave them that, and they're like, well, wait, we wanted to train. And I'm like, you learn how to use those, and then we'll talk about you advancing.
Yeah, that's true. Murdoch, thank you, Murdoch. Like for real, it's clutch 10K. Yeah. Foam fighting. Some of the best people that came up on our team back when we used to have a bunch of people. Like we had a big team and the people got split off. But some couple of the best duelers were like foam fighters. They're like actually. I mean, they come in, then they grab a steel sword. It's like nothing for them.
I mean, the worst case you're going to get is a good smack to the side of the head, but you'll live.
Yeah, right.
I mean, even though the one you're using is, I believe, polypropylene plastic, I still don't want to get hit with that.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's so thick too. It's got to be like, I don't know. It's probably almost half an inch thick. Maybe not. Kind of close to that. Yeah, you can read. He can read.
Comments. Yeah. I see you, Anchor.
What's up, Archangel Fish? Diana, what up? I bet so many people come by. So many people where I come by these live shows, like, what the heck is this?
Hi, Red.
Yo, Creeper. Ah, man. So yeah, it's just tough. It's tough being underage, but just even that soft kid stuff you do, like that polearm dual Crusaders, and just being with that team is just going to make you ready. So when they do, like, say, okay, hey, you're 18 and you can wear armor and fight, you're going to have you're already going to be above the level of like just a total beginner. You know what I mean?
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a sword.
Yeah.
Yes, I have read the Silmarillion. I've read it so many times. That's part of the reason why I came up here is because I'm willing to talk about Lord of the Rings lore with anyone interested. So if you have questions, I'm the guy to ask.
Yeah, it sure sounds like it, for sure. And plus Crusaders. So you were the polearm you had was kind of specific. You only have one striking edge on it, because it's that axe, you know. So, but the person who's using it, the other foam sword is almost has like a. They do have pole arms that you can basically hit, like they look like a spear tip. So you can sit. So that's why the guy can literally sit there and go like this. It doesn't matter which end he's hitting you with because it's still.
Oh, so it was like a full halberd.
It was. A lot of people use. I don't know what they are, but there's a lot of these spear tips people use now. Like it looks just like a spear, except it's blunt, you know, on the end of a pole. And a lot of people use it now with these pole arm duels. The rules say if it's a primarily thrusting weapon like a spear, it's not supposed to be.
Well,
it's not
so
allowed, but people use them.
yeah, so like that's where halberds are kind of like unique in that because they are a thrusting spear-like weapon, but they also have that axe edge.
So that's like what Crusaders had was like a halberd, but then the guy that he was dueling had a thing that basically doesn't have it can you can hit with either side. He doesn't really have to care which way. So that's why like it was so much easier for him. Like Crusaders would have to actually flip it around and actually pay attention to the edge, where the other guy's just basically hitting with the tip. They're using like a soft version of it. He's basically just hitting him with like the tip. So it's just a mix of the Crusaders. Like that guy just had a different kind of move set you can use. Like it's a little more adaptable to like.
Does Boohurt have like a pull arm length requirement?
They do. I don't know it off the top of my head because I really don't use them too much, but they do. Yeah, it's like they're spears, but they're registered as halberds, which kind of doesn't make sense because I know the rules say you can't use a spear if it's a primarily thrusting weapon, but they use them. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's probably why they list them as halberds because they can thrust, but that's kind of like an alternate way of using it. It's primarily a pole axe.
Yeah. Well, speaking of like the movies and stuff, I don't know if you ever played any games like the Lord of the Rings games, but I generally find they kind of really suck.
Uh, okay, so there's a few games of Lord of the Rings that I highly recommend you play if you haven't, because they do a phenomenal job. Like the Shadow of Mordor and the Shadow of War games were phenomenal.
All right. I've
Um,
not played those.
they are not canon to the main story, though.
Okay.
Um, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so pole axes can be taller than any fighter as long as the axe is short. Okay. Um, stay away from the Gollum game. That was a
That's one. Yeah, that's one I'm thinking of.
that was a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings Online. It's dead now, but it actually wasn't half bad.
All right. I, I was watching gameplay of the new one with the Shire. It was. I thought it kind of. I don't know. Definitely didn't want to play it after watching it. Looked like you go around the navigate. You can't like you're just confined, you know, and you're just going from you're just like doing side quests from one side of town to the other. A lot of running around. You can't take shortcuts. You can't just like go over the stream. You have to follow the map. Like it's just like it seems so tedious. I watched an hour's worth of gameplay. I actually got bored watching the gameplay. The person who's playing it was entertaining. The game I thought was bad. I forget what it was. It's some new game about like down in the Shire.
So, Anchor, to answer your question, a poleaxe with a hammer on one side. So that's not really a hammer; it's a counterweight to help keep edge alignment and for weight distribution. It's not really meant to be used as a hammer, but it can in a pinch. Nor because it could also be replaced with a spike.
Yeah. But plus the other thing too, and despite that they're like, you know, you can't hit somebody with that. How they say it's dangerous. They still allow you to have the hammer back on those in Boohurt. People have the hammers all the time, and there's clips of people accidentally forgetting which way that they're holding it and smacking someone with the hammer.
It kind of reminds me of in the Marvel Cinematic Universe when Thor crafts Stormbreaker. It's got the axe head and the hammer, and people keep calling it a hammer, and I'm like, that's not a hammer, that's an axe.
I'm remembering what OG Toast was telling me on his version. He's a knife, a dagger like that. Oh, here I have my sharp pole arm is right here. This is what we're gonna be hitting Bob with for like around when we get to the millionth hits. And I already poked him with this once. It went right through him like very easily. So.
Oh yeah, that's a dangerous toy.
Yeah. So we're the millionth hit episode. We've already decided earlier today that for the 500,000th hit, we're gonna smash a cake, something, and then this will be for whenever we go to actually hit like around a million hits. But I just kind of barely poked him. It kind of just went right through him.
We are getting closer to spooky season, so that means pumpkins are right around the corner.
Yeah, I'm trying to have my daughter and I do a cutting day on here with sharps. What I heard too. I don't know what you know about it, but I heard that sometimes they use that hammer though to try and smash armor though, like because if you make someone's armor not functional, then in a way they kind of take them out of the fight. But I mean, that's just what I was told. If you wanted to use the flattened hammer part to smash someone, like someone's knee armor in or something.
I mean, have you ever been slapped in the knee with a giant hammer? It doesn't feel too good.
Yeah. What's up, Jay? Creeper. Out of anything I ever got hit with, the only things that ever really I feel horrible getting hit by are the pole arms. Almost nothing else. Creeper man, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I mean, a lot of people are like, I get it because of like TV and movies. People are like, "Oh, swords were used in the battlefield." I'm like, yeah, they were, but no different than how we use our pistols or something in modern warfare. It was a sidearm. It wasn't the primary tool.
Right.
And you got to think about it. Not everyone had a sword because swords are expensive. So what did they use? Spears, pitchforks, whatever they could get their hands on.
Mm-hmm. I would love to see. I'm sure there's one out there. I want to watch a pitchfork video, like on the proper uses of a pitchfork. Where you just
I saw a video about that actually. This dude was taking. It was one of those guys that can basically throw any weapon and get it to stick. You know the ones. Well, he was throwing a pitchfork going through armor, and it'll still puncture, but because instead of one focus point, you got like 4 or 5 different tips.
Yeah.
So the weight is distributed, but it still punched through chainmail with ease.
Oh, I bet. The only thing I remember about pitchforks is in Dark Souls 3 you could use one, and the one was a running move and you dove forward with it. And if you missed, they're gonna punish you because you land face first. But yeah, I'm gonna look some. I want to now that we're talking about that. I'm definitely gonna look up some of the odd farming implements that were used, like how they were used.
In fact, I want to say it was during the. Oh God, my history isn't that good. I want to say it was like the 15 or 1600s when firearms or black powder pistols first became a thing. And that's how blacksmiths would test their armor is by shooting it. So if you had a set of armor that had no dings or dents in it, I wouldn't trust it.
All right, that makes sense. One guy in the dual videos with the helmet on, I think he said it was his first or second year. Wait, which videos? Did I miss something, Crusader? Yeah, like I would love to play Aquaman for a day. We'd never get to do it in Boohurt though. But I, Song Strong. Again, what up?
We're getting there.
Yeah, I would love to be able to use I would love to be Aquaman out in the battlefield. I guess you can do that, right? Didn't the Romans use that or something like that back in the gladiator days or something? Some kind of trident, right?
Yeah. So you're talking about I forget the type of gladiator it was, but yeah, they used a net and a trident.
Song Strong. Yeah, the net and the trident combo. Mosquitoes. Song Strong, thank you. Yeah, I've seen that net with the trident.
So a friend of mine who lives in Florida had a mosquito problem, and he told me about this little trick for natural bug repellent. Spread coffee grounds around the area; it will deter them.
Oh yeah.
I didn't believe it at first, but apparently something about the odor or whatever it does repel them.
Huh. All right. Well, this isn't a. Come on, come here, you stupid little beetle. Yeah. There's our little. Oh, it's not going to focus on him. Yeah, there you go. The little beetle. I hate watching them run around in the concrete and then they get go live outside.
See, I would have just squashed it. Like,
what's that? Retyrus? Is that what it's called? What's that term? The gladiator who used the net in the front. I follow a couple people on here who do that stuff. What's up, River Mac? Like with the gladiator combat stuff. And they look. I mean, they look like they train pretty legit. They actually have some pretty decent gym videos with the gladiator outfits on, and the helmets, working out in the gym and stuff.
so not to try and make it sound too modernly political, but like people I've heard are like, "Oh, the government is lying to us." Meanwhile, in Rome, hey, if you win this gladiatorial arena, you win your freedom. Yeah, like that was gonna happen.
Yeah, right. So there is he came by here one time. Creeper. This guy, the guy who came by here, Andrei Galevsky makes Creeper. Thank you, man. He makes a samurai set that's steel, so it's not like the materials they have, but to be able to fight with at least in these leagues. There's a guy who has that kit, and he fights out west somewhere, and he uses some large katana shaped sword. I don't know what those swords are called, but he's really good. But he has a samurai outfit.
Isn't Japanese Boohurt just kendo?
I did see that dual Crusaders. Yeah, kinda, yeah. Of what you were saying about kendo. Ooh.
Oh yeah, you got to finish them rightly.
Yeah. Although my pommel doesn't disconnect. I saw that Crusaders. I remember because you said you're not allowed to grapple. The guy was kind of grappling with you. One thing they're looking at is in Boohurt they allow you to trap swords, and they're talking about maybe like outlawing that. I kind of hate that, but I also kind of do it sometimes too.
Look, if you have a sword where you can unscrew your pommel and throw it at someone, that is a badly constructed sword.
Right, yeah. Whoever was ending him rightly back then was, yeah. You might as well just do that.
What up, Doc?
Yeah. What's up, Doc? Yeah, I remember that one of the first swords I ever got was you could do that, and I tried using it to cut some things. It was horrible. It just had like a bolt that's I don't even remember how it was put together, but
It's. I'm willing to bet it was peened over.
Yeah, you guys are grappling. Hey, and props, Crusaders, you did a lot of work for all those duels. It's not easy to be running around swinging stuff for like 1 minute rounds like that, and to do it again and again. I always say like endurance. Endurance is the most important. Skill. You're only gonna need the skill whenever you finally get to the level. There's so many people that don't have skill that's not as important as the endurance. The people that have skill are going to be like way above all of us until you can actually get the skill. But you'll never get to fight them until you have the endurance to do it. And I use buckler and sword and buckler almost all the time. I hate punch shields. I hate having a big shield strapped on my arm. I like with these, I can block this way, but I can also, I can hold it this way. Cut down on angles, but also I can. And I think it's a little bit easier getting this in and out from underneath somebody if I'm grappling to be able to pull this shield back out than having a whole big thing strapped on my arm. Although a lot of people don't have issues with it, but I don't like having my whole arm covered.
That's why you just need to get yourself not like a tower shield or a kite shield. Just get yourself a nice little 4-foot diameter round shield.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For when I don't do it too much anymore, but for sword and shield duels, I use a center grip round shield.
Like that's where I would be different is because like my shield, I'm not sticking it out in front of me and doing all that. So I'm right-handed, so my shield is in my left hand. I would keep that tucked close to me at almost all times because that's what it's meant to do. It's supposed to protect the body.
Yeah. So I like a lot of these Boohurt duels, at least that people get so close that if you have a big like center grip and you can like just jam their arms, so you just kind of making it so it's harder for them to swing at you.
But if I may, if you also have a big shield, if they get inside that shield, you have failed using that shield.
True, yeah.
Because they may not allow shield bashes, but they never said I couldn't shove them away.
Right. And Crusaders, you think too, the shield that you had was a small oval shield, and some of those hits, Crusaders, that you were taking, you could have blocked if you had a different shaped shield. Because you did have I don't think it was much wider than this. It was kind of like an oval, I believe, right? So I think you're kind of disadvantaged with that shape even to fight sword and shield duels. The other people had bigger shields that were a little bit more protective.
Anchor, are you talking about like in history or in a tournament? Because in history, yeah, the Vikings did that a lot. The Spartans did that.
There was and this is years ago, but there was a Boohurt team. when they did, and I believe it is like one of the Battle of the Nations rounds where they were like a severely undermatched team compared to everybody else. So what they did, they happened to just like randomly somehow get like a man advantage. So it was like 5-4. This is just what somebody told me who was over there. He said that. So what they did was, so they just backed themselves into the corner, and they all just kind of stood there till time ran out, so that they won the round because they had 5 people and the other team had 4. And they just basically sat there and they saw smash themselves back into the corner, and we're like a shield wall, kind of just taking hits. That's what I heard.
So when I was in the SCA, we had one of our open field war scenarios.
Yeah.
And we were out there in the middle of the in the clearing, and I told my company, I said, "All right, form up shield wall," and we all interlocked our shields. And as the enemy army came running around, they saw us and went, "Nope," and turned back around.
Yeah. Yeah, shield walls in SCA are like so much better, Anchor. Like, cause you have like, there's more people. You know, you got like hundreds. You could have hundreds of people on a side instead of, or thousands, depending what event you're at, compared to like 5 or 10 in Boohurt.
Yeah, I think there was about 60-ish, 60 or 70 of us all together.
Yeah.
So it was pretty good.
I bet. Troy the movie, Walls with Bucklers would be awesome. Ooh man, I'd hate to have a buckler though as a shield wall, depending on what they're coming at you with. And Crusaders, I know they're at least trying to work on the US 1830s, the 30s. It would be nice though to have, you know, more of the 100 versus 100. One day, more people will be doing it. I know that for they're trying to focus on having a team of people that just want to do the 30s. You don't have to do anything else. I need people for the 30s. I'm considering it, but that would be next year. Whole other strategy though, you know. Whenever like Coda, right? I mean, when you got tons of people, it's so much more fun than having a shield wall with just like 5 or 10 people on the side.
Well, so here's the thing: if you have like, let's go with the max number here for sake of brevity. If you have 10 people and you form a shield wall, it is more likely to fail. Right. Shield walls are successful because of your numbers.
Makes sense. And then I think, I mean, what if you got a shield wall too? Don't you want to have? Do you want to have spears with it, like behind them, or to poke through it, or?
So we had, our team, we had, was it 10 or 15 men on front with shields, 10 and 15 men in the second row with shields, interlocking the gaps. Yeah. And then behind them, we had like 3 or 4 spearmen with their spears over our shoulders, you know. But then behind them, we had, so we were a Viking army. We had 2 berserkers that even to this day scare the absolute shit out of me.
Yeah. The Boohurt rules are that the weapons have to match the armor. So if you can find a documentation where someone with certain type of armor used so-and-so weapons, if you can document it, you can use it. But Roman armor generally isn't a Boohurt thing. It's too early time period. For what they say.
Yeah, Boohurt looks mostly like medieval to like, I want to say Templar, like, I don't know, 1500s.
Yeah. The rule book says they prefer, I think, 14th to 16th century. I think is what they say they look for.
Yeah. Whereas the Roman Xiphus, that was way before. Like, that was Bronze Age. Which is why they were so small, was because they didn't forge them, they casted them because it's bronze.
Yeah. which
The
is
same
like
thing
why,
for the... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Which is why I couldn't use, like, with my... so with, like, my Western armor, I can't use, like, a katana. But the guy who has the Eastern-style, Japanese samurai-style armor can use anything that they used in that little... They give you a range of time period, like, it's supposed to be plus or minus 50 years.
Right, like,
later.
you're not going to see anyone with, like, an Egyptian khopesh.
Techno. Percussion all night. What were you saying, Koda?
I said, just like you're not going to see anyone in Boo using a Egyptian khopesh.
Right.
Although the katana, surprisingly, it is in that time period, they did use it because the Edo period actually ended relatively recently.
Yeah, and then the funny thing is, they tell you all this stuff, and then my teammate got denied weapons before because they said it didn't match his armor. A band called Swords and Shields would be the way to go. It's like banging pots and pans as a kid, but medieval.
I actually, in my D&D campaign, my bard has a band called Swords, Boards, and Chords.
Crusaders knows 30. It is 30 year, but yeah. What was it called?
My bard in D&D, he has a band called Swords, Boards, and Chords.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah. Two, 4, 6, 9. Wow, we're over 1,000 hits for tonight. For day 99, since we started after midnight. I really ate too much tonight. I don't eat that much in the restaurants. I ordered too much. I was like moving around all sluggish.
Oh, I went to B-Dubs and ate too much. Quit complaining.
I got onion rings. I don't know why I got onion rings with it.
Oh, please tell me more about how sad that is. Please tell me your struggles.
Crusaders, Red Creeper, Techno, Squirrel, Coda. Who else being here? Let me give a quick shout out. And Red Creeper, Murdoch is at least still logged in. Anchor, Daedric, Coda, Techno, B&G, Ludwig, and my Flabbers are gasted. Which is an interesting but cool name. Thanks for tuning in. No, thanks for the follow, Techno. Basically, we do this. There's the heart me. All right, so Techno, just so you know, that's an automatic. I got to do a set of 100 for you. And the other thing is now when I make the highlight video, put you in the credits for that. Nobody watches the highlights videos though. But anyway, you'll be in it. If anyone ever is like, what happened on day 99, part 1? They'll see you in there. Here's my set for you. Oh man, Coda. Yo. Appreciate it. No, nobody ever feel like I coerced into donating. Featherfall.
Oh,
What's that?
Was that what I did? Oops, I meant that for someone else.
Oh, dude. Cube of Doom is back. Cube was here before, right? Let me get this set of Featherfall. This set of 100 for that heart made, by the way. Oh, that's a low kick. That would have been a yellow card kicking in the crotch. I kicked him in the crotch, I kind of lost count. So that's probably about 90. Featherfall, thank you. And what's up, daughter? How's it going? Oh, yeah, I've seen, it's so much better to practice kicking higher. So when you have your armor on, you kick a little bit lower.
Yeah, because you got to remember that this is Sparta.
Yeah, and you want to give him a Sparta kick to the chest, not the balls. Well, you could, but you get a yellow card for it. The Filipino fighting styles are pretty decent for Boohurt, everybody. I think so. Because Boohurt's whacking. Filipino stick fighting stuff. A sword is a stick in Boohurt. There's nothing crazy about it. Boohurt doesn't care if you just do this. That's all you gotta do. As long as you hit on edge, of course.
Oh, you mean I can't bitch slap someone with the flat of the blade? What's the fun in that?
Yeah, well, you can. Just won't get a point for it, I guess. I hit somebody in the butt with one like that before, just like for fun.
Daddy? Sorry, Daddy.
Yeah. Oh, you're right about that blade. I agree. That for a while was like my favorite blade of all time, like in high school. What up, BK? It's 100 to write down. I'm glad that I put this. I don't have to worry about waking the neighbors up as much because we're kind of not right next to their house anymore. Oh, I bet it. Talon. What's up, Talon?
Well, Techno, refresh my memory. Is the Filipino kukri a bronze or is that steel?
I don't know the material. I always like the shit. You're talking about the ones that have they kind of come up like this, right?
Yeah, that's a kukri.
Yeah. I don't know the material. What's up, Talon?
Well, because like bronze is of course a very soft metal, and so if you're talking about like in terms of its strength, yeah, it's going to demolish a gladius.
Newer steel. Yeah, go
Okay.
on. Yeah, I'm not sure. I just always like the shape. I always like the shape, and when I actually pick one up and sort of feel how they were, I liked how they felt.
Well, if my history is correct, I think the gladius was meant to be the re-improved version of the Roman Xiphos. So, it was longer and it was made with steel and not bronze, but it was essentially the same weapon. I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, it won't be me because I don't know that much. Oh, hey, Anchor. The Sia stick. Anchor. Have a good night. Rest well. What's up? Oh, Jono. Oh, I say Jono. Welcome back. If you're there, what's up?
Oh, that's dope.
What? Blast it off. Yo, I've never seen nothing like that before. Oh, man. Hey, thanks again. Hey, thanks for coming in again this time of night. And thanks, I appreciate it. I mean, I am just hitting. I'm so glad. It must be the chat and hanging out because just hitting a dummy. I think would be after a while. I can only do a certain number of things a million times. I appreciate that, man. Ciao. Yes. We'll see ya. We'll see you in another one. Oh, the tap. Man, I do like TikTok. One thing I do like how they got those animations of things. The thing that always gets me is if you live stream long enough, you'll start to have bots come by and they're like, "Would you like the lion gift?" I'm like, and I always tell them like, I don't like lions. And it's like, "Oh, we give you every month a big gift, you know, like join the agency." I was like, "I want to join an agency." Crusaders, I sure hope that kit passes. All right, you know how I didn't kill that beetle? There's a lanternfly I got to step on. The government told me to. The one thing I'll listen to the government about because it's invasive species. It is now extinguished. Yeah, that kit ought to pass AC. What kind of blades are amazing? Frost, yo, Frost. What's up, Frost? What kind of blade is that techno you're talking about? I don't even know the Raj Rajput.
The Rajput.
Reaper. I gotta put this stuff down. You know what that? I don't know what that is.
I'm actually not too familiar with it myself.
Creeper, man. Spinning bladed rings. They threw like. Oh no! I think I know what you're talking about. Frost.
Wait.
Creeper.
So they're what, like chakrams?
It sounds familiar. It sounds something like from one of the Asian movies that I used to watch. Right? How all the crazy, like the dart on the string. I don't even know what those are called.
The dart on the string, that's just a rope dart or a meteor.
Rope dart. Right. I gotcha.
There's actually a dude on TikTok who uses meteor hammer named Sensei Bensei.
I've seen that. I have. Yeah. He's awesome with it.
Oh yeah, him and Sellsword Arts are both phenomenal content creators.
Oh, I'll have to check out Social. The name sounds familiar. A lot of times if it doesn't come by my For You page, I don't know because I don't know what to search.
There was one content creator who did a lot of YouTube videos that I won't say their name. I won't say their name because I don't want to put them on blast or anything. But they did a lot of videos regarding historical weaponry and armor and everything. And it came to light that they actually were dishonest in their videos, and whenever someone would call them out, they would treat them with hostility.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. It was not... I was like, oh, wow, I used to love this content creator. Well, not anymore.
Oh, man. That sucks. Oh. Yeah, there's so much on this app that they just like try to feed me on the For You. Like, there's so much stuff on the My For You page that doesn't relate to anything that I'm interested in. So unless it's actually something like you just were talking about Sellsword Arts, now I know what to look for. Because unless it crosses my page, what's his name? Sensei. What is it? Sensei.
Bensei.
Bensei. I've seen some of his videos. I've watched him when he was doing the with the what do you call it? A rope dart? What is it? Whatever.
Meteor hammer.
Meteor. Okay, yeah, I've seen him doing it. Deadliest Warrior, ancient weaponry warriors. Huh.
Oh, man, Deadliest Warrior was such a good series.
Is that a History Channel thing or YouTube or what's that on?
So what it was these scientists who would take two figures from pop culture, whether it's history or from fantasy, and much like Death Battle on YouTube, they would run through all their skills, weapons, and armor and find out who would win. And like they've done like Spartans versus ninjas, vampires versus zombies, and they would run a simulator for like 1,000 fights and see who would win more often than not. And in the show, they would actually shoot footage of it so you could see the fight.
Was it an older series?
It was like early 2000s, I want to say.
Yeah, all right. That sounds like something they could remake with the kind of technology we got these days. you're talking about was like computer generated scenarios, right?
Yes. Yeah, so they basically, like, for the Spartans, the Spartans were known for using spears, shields, and swords. They wore minimal armor, but they were an elite warrior class, and basically broke them down, determined, like, are they Bronze Age or New Steel Age, like, and all that. And then they would put all the numbers into a computer system, and then just basically run them through 1,000 fights, and whoever wins the most would win.
Gotcha. The Bob stickers are the best. Creeper, thanks for posting. Bob loves it. Thanks for the roses too, by the way. Bob loves. Don't you, Bob? Don't you love to see yourself on it? Look at it. Just look at it. That sounds like a great concept for a show.
Oh, it was like they even spawned a few games out of it.
Huh.
But I'm totally not playing World of Warcraft while we talk.
Yeah, I never played it. I kind of stuck with a couple games over my life, and I just played them like I've played Warframe for like 11 years now, or something like that. Even though I'm like end game, it's like there's always something I could find to do in it.
Oh, Warframe was amazing.
They're always at it, like they just keep expanding it. Oh yeah, all right, yeah. Creeper's playing Borderlands, which I also haven't played, but I know Borderlands. It is about 3,000. So here's something interesting. So here I got about 20 more to do to get to the end of this set, and I will explain how this is working. Yeah, like boot hurt, there's no stabbing, so it's just like a whacking game. But anyway, so we're hitting this dummy that many times, and to get there, which that should be another 200. So while we're talking, so we got this whole board here, and we're on.
Just so I'm a polite guest, I'm assuming your lives are 18 plus.
Actually, they're not. I don't mark them as it. Although I don't, because I don't know if it keeps you from the rotation. So,
I just don't want to accidentally say something, profanity.
I got you. So it's not like day 99 in a row. For example, like I missed like day 31, 32, 33, where I didn't do anything. So I just continue with the day since we started. So when this is 365, then that's a year since we started. So there's been days I missed. So every day I miss, I get behind by about 3,000, which sucks because then I got to make it up. And we had a 5-day vacation that I missed. I had a crash out on this app where I was going to quit because I kept getting my videos kept getting restricted. So it's nothing new if it happens.
It's just TikTok being TikTok.
Yeah, I lost 3 days to that till I decided to come back, and then there's a couple that randomly I missed a couple. So every day I miss though. So if I miss like 10 days, then I'm behind by 30,000, and then I have to make it up. It kind of sucks, but in a way it's nice because then we get some longer live streams. Yeah, so it's yeah. That's true. We can't make it. We can't do that because then Crusaders couldn't come by. You're right. It's true. So I don't know how it verifies your age, but you're right. So it's actually day 99, but I probably hit the dummy 80 days out of 99. But it's easier to keep track of. Like I don't want to say like because then when it says 365, then that means it's a year. It's easier that way than how many days we've done it. And once in a
So
while, go back and check and
watching
figure that off. What's that?
watching you actually do boo hurt training, it reminds me of a line from Bruce Lee, who says, "I do not fear the man that has practiced 10,000 kicks once. Instead, I fear the man who's practiced one kick 10,000 times."
Yeah, I basically am doing the same thing. Shield punch, collarbone. I always just aim at collarbones and punch people in the chest or the face. There's nothing more. I don't get boo hurt. I don't do any like crazy stuff. A lot of crazy fancy stuff just gets you hit in return before you hit
Hey,
them.
I mean, just be happy that you're not like a lot of newer fencers who think it's a good idea to spin in a sword fight.
With fencing, they do that.
Oh yeah, I can't tell you how many times I'd be training, and someone new to the studio comes in and they've seen like The Witcher or Lord of the Rings or something,
Yeah.
and think they know how to use a sword. And so the second they do a spin, I strike them.
Heck yeah, heck yeah. Although I do like the lightsaber tournaments, and I have seen a couple pretty neat behind the backs. Out of anything like where you don't even want to touch your own self with your sword, but I have seen a couple where something would happen. The guy would like get behind him, and there's this one guy who's like awesome at these. Like it's almost as fast as hitting like this. He brings it around and he can hit you from behind like that.
Yeah, but like even then, you're taking a gambit on it.
Oh yeah, you definitely are. But I've seen him get a couple people with that. Oh, I accidentally back out all the time, Creeper. Oh, haha, Jiri, that's me. That is how you say the name, right? Jiri. That's me. I hit the button all the time and back out. Not all the time, but quite often. Yeah, the best I love too when we have the lightsaber battles is that these people that spin that do all the whoa, 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 and I just like and I always just am like always just like dead center. And like as soon as I get that chance, boop, okay, like I won.
Like, give me a reason.
Yeah, right. If I had the samurai ponytail, if I did have the ponytail, that would be pretty cool. But that'd take years. I'd probably lose all that hair by the time I let it get that long. They were unscripted and amazing, using Scottish broadswords. Again, as I was talking about yesterday, I love basket hilt Scottish claymore or broadswords or whatever. Even I don't know, but the basket hilt Scottish claymore is, I believe, what it is, right? The SCA version.
It's technically a claymore.
17-minute. Dark side versus death. Man, I love the lightsaber battles. I usually do pretty good at them. I just control the center and I wait my time and when people are doing all the crazy stuff, it's just a touch. I actually dive a lot and jump and slide and hit people. Like all you gotta do is touch them, and quick without a delay. I mean, with a delay, so it's not like a double where you both hit each other at the same time. Is your YouTube the same name, Techno? Oh, it's the video on yours. Oh, Featherfall. What's up again, Feather? Too kind. Like, here come all the bugs too. By the way, if you see me going like this, they're flying around. Featherfall. One of the best dates I ever had. It took this girl. I was like, I only got Friday free, but I was like, I'm fighting a Star Wars tournament. If you want to come, she's like, sure. I got like second place out of like 20 people. It's great. I even had people that walk into it where they're running at you, and I'd be kind of like trying to get a hit, and I'd just kind of retreat and hold the saber out, and they'd literally like walk into it. More than once it's happened. What's up, Pete? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, yeah, we definitely cleared the 3,000 for the day, like in the last 6 hours or whatever it's been. It's been an eventful day. I sat around for over 8 hours watching my daughter's horse while we were waiting for her to go into the. Well, she was sitting there for most of the time too, but waiting for her turn to ride. We all have to be there at 7 in the morning, whether you're riding at like 8 a.m. or like 4 p.m. We had to wait till like 3 p.m. Just sitting in a chair, watching the horse. Very, very eventful day. Feather, I always appreciate when you come by. I'll talk to you soon. You have a good night, Featherfall. Featherfall is my Discord architect, mastermind of all that stuff. I don't know. I tell you what though, I think from I don't lift weights or anything like this. This would all be from. I even have a muscle in here. I'm swinging swords, I guess. Oh, nice. I'll check that video out when I'm. Well, yeah, heck yeah. Thanks for the link. I will check it out.
I mean, anyone that gets arms the size of trees from sword fighting.
Well, I definitely know it. I can feel that. I don't know even how much it works. I think it works my triceps more than anything. That at least that's what I always feel the most sore. I don't know. I mean, we use our arms so much like every day for everything. It's hard to tell, but I think my triceps get the most work. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I definitely want to check that video out. That name Paul McDonald sounds kind of familiar, but I can't really tell for sure. Definitely interested to check it out. And I like long videos too. So yeah, I appreciate the link. Oh my gosh. How does time fly? It's 2:00. Well, I'll go to like 2:15. I was saying I was going to go till 2. We got on a little late, didn't we? Oh yeah, we got on after midnight.
I mean, it all depends on what your definition of late is.
Yeah, I forgot. It's like 2 p.m. for me because I work at night. I have to do some cleaning around the house though for an hour after this. 2:30 because I think we got started at 12:30. I want to get in 2 hours. I don't know, whatever it is. That should have been 100. Yeah, we'll be. I bet you we're over 270,000 by the end of the night. Yeah, the best thing about working at night for me is like if there's something going on in the daytime, if I gotta get my car inspected or do something like, I don't have to call off work to do it. Especially like having kids, if they have like their Christmas choir concert, you can just go to it and they don't have to worry about calling off or something.
I bet that's nice. Like me, I work a 2:30 to 11 p.m. shift, so.
Yeah. So you got time in the daytime, like doctor appointment or whatever,
Well, that's the thing is that because I work that late, when I get home, I'm also an insomniac, so I'm not going straight to sleep, right? I'm up till like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, right. What's the coronation? I gotta scroll up and see. Did I miss something? During the coronation, oh, he forged a sword of Scotland at his. Oh, that was presented to King Charles. Okay, interesting stuff. All right.
If it's the same royal I'm thinking of, he's just built different. I saw this video where someone tried to use a force multiplier on him, and you heard two pew pews, and he didn't even so much as flinch. He just looked at the dude like, "What was your next move?" Seriously, I'm like, that dude's built different.
There's this just reminded me. I was my ex I've been seeing for a while. I remember when I first started staying at her house, like she used to leave the TV on so loud, and I always remember waking up because Forged on Fire would be on, and it'd be so loud, and I'd be like, I want to get turned down, but like, oh, so I'd actually watch like 2 or 3 hours of it, like just sitting there, like, oh, cool, yeah. Forged and Fire's on, watching like hours of the Discovery Channel or whatever it was on.
Oh, Forge and Fire was great.
Planeswalker.
What's the judge's name? Doug Makita or whatever?
Yeah, I think something like that.
Yeah, his videos are amazing to watch.
I gotta. Is that image techno in that video? I'd probably recognize it then. The most viewed image of it. Dude was so amazing. He bought Rob Roy's sword to the show off. Okay. Oh, so Crusaders. So I gotta. So I don't know. Everyone is always like, you need a Discord. Get a Discord. Make a Discord. So now I have a Discord. I still don't. I'm still not realizing the full potential of it. However, so it's like, so I could be like, hey, we're going. I'm going to be online tomorrow at 2. Although I post the same thing on here, my little notepad thing that's supposed to let people know, but it'll say, hey, I'm going live at like 3 p.m. or something like that. And then there's also a place where people can talk and like share media. There's another one about like playing like, so I had this whole duel I was supposed to be fighting October 11th, and I have so the events page on there, now I posted on there that I'm not fighting at that tournament anymore because they made it a 2-day event, and they put the duels after the team fighting, and I can't be there for it because I have to be back on the 12th. I've never seen the Boo Hurt tournament where they did duels after the melee team stuff. So it's like, and then people can chat. It's like a little community. I don't even really know what Discord's for yet. I just know I have one, and Featherfall set it up. It looks fantastic.
I mean, Discord is so useful for pretty much everything.
Yeah. Well, I know for Dragon Con it was great because the Dragon Con Crusade. Well, here, Crusaders. Do you use? Because if you know what Discord is, I'm just explaining it because you know what I'm explaining. I guess. If you don't have Discord, I just know, like, for example, the Dragon Con event I did, they had it set up so I'm not in the Boo Hurt Discord. I don't even know that they had one. Woo. Well, I better find out about it. All right, so you probably know what Discord is. So anyway, for the Dragon Con, it was so great because it had a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday channels, and then everything going on. You could post, it said Friday, whatever. The pinned message or the first message was like, okay, we're doing like the harness spectin stuff. It like is at 2 p.m. here, and here's a map and all the media for like the maps and stuff to show you where to go. What's up, Ran? If you ever see my white shield that I have, my SCA shield, that's he makes some awesome stuff and is an author. If he's here, I don't know if he's here. He could have just been signing a TikTok, and you know how that goes. Huge server full of fighters, organized armor. No, oh, I don't. Crusaders, I don't even know about the Boo Hurt thing. What's up, Dazza, the brick? I don't even know what the Boo Hurt Discord is. I just basically got Discord. I only got it because of Dragon Con, and then everyone's like, you gotta make a server, so now I got a server.
So if you are still clueless on the whole Discord thing, I can pretty much sum it up real quick for you.
Alright.
So all Discord is a platform where you can talk to people via voice chat, or as a lot of people use it nowadays, as like a letterhead for their events or followers.
Okay.
It has essentially become the new Facebook.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, so that's what they're saying. So now, like, the way she has it set up, so it's broken up into a bunch of different channels for different things. So, like, for the events page, like whenever there's events coming up, which we can discuss or whatever, post, what's going on relevant to those things.
I mean, it kind of is Facebook. I mean, it's meant for social followers, and you can talk to people, build a community off of, which is exactly what Facebook was intended for.
Yeah, I don't even keep Facebook on my phone half the time. The worst thing with Facebook anymore to me is I get on there, there's so many ads and then like suggested posts and all these things. I'm just like, bro, there's a lot of stuff on Facebook. It's just you scroll through it and like 25 to 40% of it, at least on mine, is just like advertisements and stuff. And then you find stuff, and it's stuff that people posted like a week ago. It's not even like the recent stuff. Discord is supposed to be used for business and sports, but everyone uses it for many different things. What's up, Waffle Science?
I mean, that's the first time I've heard Discord was meant to be used for business and sports. I was under the understanding that Discord came from what was known as Ventrilo, which was for gamers to voice chat with each other. But I've been wrong before, so.
I was under the impression it was a thing for gamers. Why? Because it even has like a controller-shaped icon or something, I think. Anyway, it looks like an Xbox controller, I think. Oh, my Discord is... All right, I will update that. I owe you for that. Thank you for letting me know the link is expired. Gotcha. I need to change that. Gaming app for community building voice. Yeah. Okay. So what do you just use the app? I see what you're saying.
Well, if it like for business and stuff like that, I see people using what is that one program people have been using, Zoom.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I bet Facebook's a dying app, right? Right? What do they say? Facebook is what like old people use anymore. I can't remember the last time. Oh, Creeper, Red, much so generous, man. I appreciate that. Have any of you does anyone ever ask you like, what's your Facebook? Like, no, right?
Oh yeah. If I don't know you personally, I do not give out my Facebook.
Yeah, right. Creeper. Man, don't ever feel obligated.
I mean, it's like the same with my phone number. If I don't know you personally, I'm not giving. Like, even half my coworkers do not even have my phone number.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like almost nobody at work has mine. 21 quick stabs. I brought the longsword out, but I'll hit the ceiling in here. So we won't do that. What's up, Joker's daughter? What's up? The literal Joker's daughter. And Malaysia. I hate how sometimes I probably pronounce everybody's names wrong.
Well, as I've always said, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Yeah. There's a set of 66. We're just gonna write that down. I'm trying to scramble the numbers. For far too long, I've been ending it in like an even number.
I feel like that would be easier, but then again, like I would be so. Even if I'd write it down, and be like, shoot, what? How many do I have left to go? You know what? Just end on an even number. The addition is so much easier.
Yeah. Well, I hate sometimes like I don't want it to be like 267,000 even and always end in zeros. So every once in a while, I like to do some random numbers in there, kind of scramble it up. So instead of ending in 95, hopefully it'll end in like 40, like 43 or something different. There's a lot of times where we're just being even, like 2,200, 3,000, something like that. Gabrielle again, what's up if you're there? Well, I must have had a lot of sodium tonight because I'm drinking a lot of water. No. Did I miss it? What is that? The Let 'Em Cook? I didn't miss an animation, did I? I hope I didn't. I've never seen Let 'Em Cook. Techno. There's a great big spider. Oh, man, I'd pick it up, but I don't think I want to pick it up. It's underneath my foot.
So you step down.
Yeah, it's hiding. I have leather gloves on. Come here. Ah, there it goes. The worst thing I ever saw in my life, we were clearing trees after a storm, and I remember picking up this log, and you know like what a wolf spider is?
Oh God, no!
And its body was as big as my thumb, and I picked up this log and I set it on my shoulder, and I looked and it was like right here, and its eyes literally glowed green in the sun. I looked over and saw it. I dropped that log so freaking fast.
No thanks. I'm an arachnophobe. I do not deal in the scooters.
Yeah, then we better not put it on camera. Sometimes a crazy bug will come by and I'll be like, hey, look what's here. Nikki! Yeah, then we will not do spiders on the live. The bugs seem to love this light. They're actually dying on it now that I'm looking at it. Geez, there's a whole pile of them on it. Huh. You probably can try. That thing is so hot. Just holding my glove above it, like I'm a foot away from it, and I can just feel my hand baking in it. But that was good. I got that with the TikTok mic. It almost covered the light. I only paid a couple bucks out of pocket for it. Totally helped out the live stream. Now in the winter, now this starts to get dark early. This is a pretty decent spot. The lighting isn't too bad out here. The crab. Am I missing it? Did I miss a crab animation?
I don't think there was one. I didn't see any.
Okay. Sometimes the cheering crab sounds like something that'd be like a combined. Again, I've never seen the crab. There's so many gifts on here. That's the thing. I don't know. It's cool. I've never seen the cheering crab. There was. I bet sometimes I can go back and watch the replay and see it. Dang it! Like I'm always like doing something. Don't feel like I got to sit there want to show me. I will. Take your word for it. I could. A small little crab jumped in the rubber dude's head. No way. Oh man. Well, Bob enjoyed it, and Bob's getting a new outfit because of the y'all.
I think Bob needs a new arm.
Yeah. I taped him up pretty good. I thought he was going to survive, but no. I think I need to. I think what I should do is I got to just duck. I got to start around his neck so it makes it impenetrable, because I still somehow I sliced open between the duct tape on his shoulder. Oh, backed out again. It happens all the time. I tell you what, this Bob is putting up. He's on in not just 300,000 hits. Like I've hit this thing so many times before I even started doing this live stream thing. Yeah. Oh, he used to have one. That's. But here's the thing. Yes, very smart. I need to get him a leather one. Creeper also. Again, thank you, man. So generous, man. Maybe we're gonna have to buy him one, Crusaders, because I'll have to get a leather one. Even if it doesn't have any plates in it, that's a good thought, because the last one I had for him was metal, and you're right, it totally protected him. I forgot all about that. It's been so long since I hit it so many times I busted it off, but it was also metal, so every time I was hitting it, it was like going clank, clank, clank. It was so loud. And I'd hit this thing inside, like inside the house, and it was so loud.
Honestly, what I think a good idea for you is to maybe invest a little bit of the money, get a chainmail shirt, put that on him, and then like a thick gambeson over it so it will muffle that metal clinking sound.
Oh, yeah. That's a good thought, too. A leather corset. Oh, yeah, I mean, hey. That.
Oh, yeah, make him pretty.
Yeah, give him a good figure. Yeah, maybe we'll have to do that. We gotta try and save him to last all 3 million hits, so that the millionth hit and on is going to be with sharps, swords, halberds, dagger, all the axes, the sharp medieval things I have. Any we could have a movie blanket poncho. You're right. Pretty boy Bob.
Now let's fast forward to next year when Bob's in lingerie for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be real pretty. The kids at camp drew red lipstick on him. They kind of it's faded off by now though. I came back up at Pensick. I had him sitting out there. I came back and they drew like all over his face like makeup. It would be, yeah. I wonder if that would get us a restriction for the day. Probably not. I bet they'd let that slide. So yeah, Crusaders. Thanks for that like button. I had no clue. I kind of forget what number we're on. I think I wrote it down. 66. So we're starting back at.
Well, Techno. You know what they say? This one time at band camp.
Yeah, right. This one time at band camp, and they never let her talk about it until the very end or something, right? Well, she said what she did with the flute.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of movies or anything, but I have seen that one. Thanks for smashing that like button. This is my smallest shield I own. I can't believe I let it get rusty. I didn't think that I touched it or anything. I was surprised. I can't use it for Booherd though because my gauntlet won't fit in it. I have to make a new one. Some kid went home from camp with a new love for Bob. Yeah, and I actually for 250,000 hit I used my sharp sword and I thrust it in his mouth. So his mouth now I can fit 2 fingers in it actually. Yep. There. He now is a different kind of doll. Could be a different kind of doll.
That was sad.
Mouth's block now works, but that's only because I thrusted him in it. And it was a pretty nice hit. I was kind of aiming for there, too. For not having much practice thrusting with swords for a while is pretty much where I was aiming. What up? Oh my gosh! I bet she's not here. That is someone who. Oh wait, let me see. Let me see. Who's here? Oh no, couldn't be that lucky. Neri's like really awesome with HEMA, and actually does lives like every day, like I do now, but plays music. And thanks for the like. Yeah, so someone went over. Although Bob's mouth wasn't functional at the time. I originally got this thing, so it's just like a shield boss with the handle. I bet actually if I put a different handle that kind of protruded out this way, my gauntlet would get behind it. But I just basically got it so it was just for punching because you're supposed to. Although now in Boohurt they in at least the Boohurt International rule set they let you use you can use like a one-handed axe and have a free hand, which I kind of don't understand because the rules were always you had to have something in each hand. 747 people in the Boohurt Discord, huh? Yeah, Bob's relation. Yeah, that can be the theme for next year. Bob's relationships. One of these days, I'm taking Bob to a Walmart parking lot, and we're gonna hit Bob at the Walmart parking lot. And I'm thinking for day 100, if I'm on here at night, I might hit him with the lightsabers. It'll be a nighttime, like dim light lightsaber party at night. Might be something different for day 100. Trying to think of something cool. I don't know. Bob's going to have a cake, though, for the 500,000th hit. That should be 100. Lightsaber with Star Wars outfit. Oh yeah, I don't have an outfit. I'll have to put an outfit together. I didn't think about that. I don't have any Star Wars cosplay stuff. I could wear a Star Trek outfit. Maybe I'll wear a Star Trek outfit with the lightsabers. It's the best.
That's heresy.
it's the best I can. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can put some kind of. I have cloaks and things. We'll find something to wear for it. It depends.
You know, has anyone asked Bob what he thinks about this? Because he's just saying there like, this is bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. If I'm home at night, it'll be lightsabers on day 100. Whoa, geez, that's in like a day. Tuesday night. I keep forgetting it's technically Monday out here now. Is everybody what in the time zone of like New York City, Eastern time zone?
Oh, yep, 2:24 a.m.
Yeah, all right. Bob needs Halloween outfit. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I was saying earlier. I want to go get him some elf ears. We're gonna do that, and I'll tape them on with some clear tape or something if we have to. The kids at summer camp has spoken. Bob is there. Yeah, yeah. I see. I read it now. At first, I didn't see it. I see what you're saying. I'm happy, everybody. We actually made it through. I don't think one comment got filtered tonight.
I mean, it sounds like a challenge.
Yeah. Talon, thanks for the share. Thank you, Talon. Oh man, I can't believe it. I'm not that far behind, but I wanted to be up about 2,800 on average per day. So I don't know what time, because I have to go do something. I have to go rent a freaking scissor lift tomorrow. And I have to go do it in person because these people keep forgetting to call me back. So I'm going to go there in person tomorrow morning. And then I will hit Bob a little bit more before I go to bed before night shift. Talon works nights. We're all like the night crew here today. Talon, thanks for the repost and the share. Talon and I go like freaking way back. Like what? Prior to the days of the 20s. Or earlier even. I don't know. It's crazy. We're almost on day 100. I should have something special. Day 100. We should do something special, and if I can, I'm gonna take my torment lightsabers and we'll hit Bob with the torment lightsabers. It'll be kind of dark, so you get the enjoyment of watching the glow. Hopefully. Oh, I better plug them in after we're done. Which is in about 5 minutes. See if we can finish. We're at 100 something. I forget. So we're gonna start over from 100. Oh, I forgot, Bob. You hit Bob too low. You hit the plastic. Does anyone know how much I could charge for making edits for sports, like editing video, like to make sports montages and stuff?
There is a market for it. You could make some big money.
Yeah. Dude, I bet you could just play around with some footage and post it so you got something to show what you can do. I mean, you can always just because there was a whole thing for one of these Boohurt teams looking for somebody to make their videos. You know, Boohurt and the whole organization, they're like, we need someone to do our media. And they're like, if you know somebody, recommend them and then post a video of your work. So if you have a couple videos, you put them together, opportunity comes up. Send them make a good compilation, send it to Boohurt International or something. Oh, you made a trailer for nice. Well, yeah, if you got something for sure, man. I remember when they had Boohurt, it was months ago, but they're looking for somebody to do their social media videos.
No, can we please let AI die?
Yeah. Well, yeah. That'd be an improvement for me. I could have AI. There's filters on here. Sometimes I actually use the filters on here because it'll. Now I don't have to worry about it. Sometimes it helps correct the color. Whenever it's starting to get a little dark out, sometimes I put on the filter. I think it's a filter that'll add the eyeliner for you, but it would always make the video look a little bit brighter. So I could squeeze out under 5 to 10 minutes before it got too dark. Yeah, AI. It's crazy. They use AI at the hospital to read scans. Of course, they have a human eventually check it, but because I work at the hospital, there's so many times you'll get a report back from someone's CT imaging, and it has this whole disclaimer like AI was used to diagnose such and such and such.
Well, let me ask you, how many times in the last week alone have you seen one of those really cringy AI-generated videos that just makes you go, why?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I use this editing thing when I make my thumbnails for the YouTube video. I take a screenshot of something from the video and to put the type, and it always makes you watch this ad, and it's always these ads for AI, make us claymation, AI, and I'm just like, God, I just can't, and I can't skip the ad. I don't care. This, yeah. AI baby videos are the craziest. There's so many people that believe AI videos too. It's only going to get more believable. Looking for ways to make money anyway. Yeah, heck yeah, dude. If you could get some edits together anytime, man, just share it. If they're looking for somebody, why not? You can do it from your home, right? Edit that stuff. You wouldn't have to go in it. You wouldn't even have to leave. No commute, no money spent on gas for a job like that. AI joke comedy videos? I haven't seen any of them. AI's come a long way. Does anyone ever see that AI video of Will Smith eating spaghetti? It was horrible. And now it looks pretty real. There's some AI videos I've seen that are almost pretty, that you'd believe it's real.
See, I'm of the mindset that AI is meant to enhance and to tweak, not to create full content.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, if the way it's going, they're not even gonna have actors or actresses anymore. It's just gonna be a script. You type it in, and it'll just create it. One of those hits I redid because it was like the flat slap to the face. I try not to count stuff like that. So it's 200. Ah, let's write another $200 down. And then let's see what we're at. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 18, 19. All right, so we got over 2,000. I'll get the official total, but yeah, we probably got in 2 hours. I gotta do a couple things around the house and all that good stuff. So here's where we're at, day 99, part 1. Part 2 will be sometime, I don't know what time. It'll be in daytime though, but we'll probably hit Bob a little bit before work tomorrow. And yeah, that's where we're at. It'll be late. No, there's no way I'm waking up early to hit Bob. All right, everybody here, the scoop is if anyone is interested, we'll probably be back on. I'll probably get on before work, like 4 p.m., 4 or 5 p.m. But good, we're going to be at very, very close to 270,000. 27% of the way. Yeah, later, send me to the Discord. Appreciate it. Now I'm going to watch that video too, Techno, that you sent. But yeah, I guess I'm going to get going. So I hope you all have a good rest of the night. Good.
Yep.
Good
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. It was a pleasure.
Always.
Yeah, same here. Yep. Well, yeah, we'll catch you all in another one. And thanks to everybody who didn't chat or anything. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Have a good night, Talon. All right. See y'all later. Yo, good night. Creeper. Yo, Talon. All right. Yeah, you too. Yeah, I'm glad you got a vacation from the jury. All right, everybody. Have a good one.